Hello and welcome to the Divide and Conquer Overhauled version 7 Thalios Bridge a faction overview showcasing Dol Amroth. So, I'm not gonna read all this, you already know the text. Dol Amroth is a pretty popular faction, nation even. So, let's not dilly-dally and let's talk about the changes to Dol Amroth. Well, first and foremost, the economic changes. As it said in the Gondor overview, same changes. Cities now produce a lot of money, and the best resource for your town or for Dol Amroth are the best one are dogs, which is horses in the files, coal and wine. Coal, I think, is I can't remember what coal is. Either way, so you have very kind of obvious oriented resources towards for Dol Amroth. Horses being number one thing, because of course it's going to be number one thing. Dol Amroth is a horse nation, primarily. Shock cavalry horse nation, but still a horse nation. So, that being said, Dol Amroth also has another benefit, and that is the military dockyard gets a lot of money. Dol Amroth gets a lot of money from its military dockyards. Let me just see, where are they? We have to go to the building, dockyard. I can't buy the dockyard. Ports. There you go. So as you can see, 200, 250, 500, and then 1000. The best one being the military dockyard, which is your best of the best, will get you 1000 gold of income. This one gives you nothing. To be fair, is nothing important. Dol Amroth being a heavy military nation, of course, castles will just give it the best one. 7 free upkeep units, which means you can store a lot of units. Your economic situation is horrible. You're losing 6k a turn, and if you leave, if you look at Lord Imrahil, our greatest of greatest, or your greatest of greatest, you will see he has Knights of Silverfall. Yeah, he is your best general, and use him as much as you can, for he will save you all. I think this is the Aelthiod Lancer. No, sorry, Seaward Lancers. Yeah, another very good. Cavalry. Rest is normal size. Nothing changed here. He still has Prince Edrahil still has the Talon Knights. Another thing is, as you've noticed, the bodyguard count is also increased to 21, because I feel like they should have higher bodyguard counts. I feel like they should have. So yeah, that's about it. Now, what else do we have here? Let's just see if I can talk about what other changes we have to Dol Amroth before I continue. No, so that's it. Okay, so that's gonna be a short showcase of the campaign map, because Dol Amroth is kind of straightforward faction. Even though it's hard, you have to go to war, or you're gonna go to war with RR9 and Harad and Khan, and maybe even Mordor. Dol Amroth has a very streamlined focus. Just build cavalry. Build them, boys. And I'm gonna showcase you in the Morphian Pikemen. When I showcase the units, you'll see why. Just build cavalry. Ignore. Well, first of all, ignore this also. Ignore this. This is bad. This is what you want. This, no. Or this, no. Everything else is fine. So yeah, let's go look at the units. And here we are with Dol Amroth's unit overview. As you can see, a lot of cav. A lot of cav. But also small roster in terms of pure numbers. That's because Dol Amroth being such a specialized nation, it would not have large numbers. They're all heavily armored, they all have very good stats, but they're smaller. Dol Amroth is a small nation. They don't have the manpower as Gondor to wield large factions. Large numbers, sorry, so they are relegated to be a little bit of a smaller side. Either way, let's look at the first faction and the first unit, and that is the Amrothian Guards. Maybe throughout the whole game you're gonna have them as your defenders. Who knows? We have 10 attack, free charge, which is standard for spearmen, very bad, and total defense of 22 with 10 armor, 6 defensive skill, and 6 shield. Can make a shield wall, skill against mods. These boys will defend masterfully in the early game, masterfully. I don't think there's anything that's gonna stop. Anything's gonna have a hard time stopping them. That's how good they are, in my opinion. They have a cost of 2,780 and an upkeep of 1,335. So, yeah, could have been a little bit cheaper, but no. These stats, these are amazing stats. This is if we talk about old deck or vanilla deck, this is like Elven stats almost. 10 armor, 6 that's almost Elven. That's an amazingly good stat. But let's look at the outlier a little bit of this whole situation. The Amrothian Pikeman, very special to you, and you will see why. Amrothian Pikeman, 11 attack, 1 charge because pike, and total defense of 18 with 14 armor. They are your highest armored militia unit that you're gonna wield, and you're gonna wield a lot of them. If you know what's smart, you're gonna wield a lot of them. And of course 4 defense skill, which is useless. It's the armor, the 14 armor that will make this unit your staple from the beginning to end. Basically, you want them for every occasion, defense, offense, anything, you want them. Can form a spear wall, of course, it's pikeman. What's happening here? Why is a... That's weird. Okay, that was weird. Skill against... What? Oh! That's interesting. Didn't know that. Skill against mounts. Very good stamina. So yeah, they are gonna be your staple unit when the time comes. And throughout the whole run, basically. Whole campaign. They have a cost of 3,000. Yeah, 3,460. So yeah, very much. Whew. An upkeep of 1,650. They are expensive, but they're your best unit for defense, almost, maybe even the best. And your only pike units, so you need them. You need them basically to deal with cavalry. You need them. They are your best choice. They're heavily armored, and that's why they cost so much money. Now there comes one of your worst aspects of your nation: the archers. Archers are horrible. They are hands down some of the worst archers. First of all, from a Dunedain faction, definitely, and from the game, just horrible archers. Amorphin archers: 7 melee attack, 5 missile attack, very bad. Free charge bonus with total defense of 10 armor and 7 defensive skill. And I don't know if you can see here. You cannot see here. I think I even lowered the... No, I didn't. Okay, my bad. 160 meters is horrible. Your archers are horrible. You do not want to rely on your archers. They are very, very, very bad. They're not gonna pierce anything. First and foremost, if you fight Haradrim bodyguards, you're not gonna pierce them at all with 5 missile attack. You're gonna have very, very hard time piercing them. This is why you need pikemen to deal with cavalry, not the archers. And they have a cost. You know, what's this pleasure gonna cost you? It costs you 2,770 to recruit and 1,322 upkeep. Not worth it. I would even say maybe even ignore it and grab some cavalry if you can, because this is really, really bad archers. I don't like them. Then we get to coastal wardens. Let's look at 6 melee attack, 9 missile attack. Not bad. 2 charge bonus. That's fine. And of course, total defense of 10 armor and 2 defense skill and 2 shield. Very bad shield, but armor, of course, is same 10 everywhere, except of course the pikemen. Pikemen get the 14-1, the beautiful 14-1. Skill against mounts, not armor piercing. You are not very much javelin nation, and you get very, very, very bad javelin. You might even say they're standard, which is fine. If you want to call them standards, I would not mind. I will not argue that point. They're very much bad. 55 meters, range is horrible. When you look at something like Advife, which has over 100 meters range on its javelin, man. 55 is just horrible. And 2 missile to just showcase that you really are not a range faction. You're not. You're all about the cavalry and defense. The archers. This is like, you know. I guess I might get it. You know, archers. Every army needs an archer. No, Dol Amroth does not need an archer. This is bad. Don't get them. Even though they are buffed, kinda, don't get them. Cost. 2,600 and an upkeep of 1,240. Not worth it at all. Just don't ignore them. Just ignore them. But here comes the meat, the good shit. Amrothian Squires. 71 units, or 71 soldiers, 6 attack, 14 charge. We are already on levels that some factions get on their elites. That's how good your cavalry is, especially the shock cavalry. And Dol Amroth is all about the shock cavalry. So yeah, this is amazing. And total defense of 24 with 16 armor, 4 defense skill, and 4 shield. This is a must-have. You have to have this throughout the whole game. Maybe not. 16 armor is pretty good if you upgrade to gets to I think 21 or 20, which is blowing it out of the water how good that is. So it is up to you what you wish to do with the Amrothian Squires. My advice is get them, and maybe until heavy late game, you know, maybe then stop using them. But honestly, it's too good. Cost is 3,575 and an upkeep is a measly 1,675. Very measly. Very measly. Let's look at your good units. First, Seaward Footmen. Very basic infantry. We have 17 attack, which is pretty good. 3 charge bonus, which is horrible. You don't have a lot of charge. And total defense of 29. Yeah, that's pretty good. 20 armor, standard for Dunedain basically. 4 defense skill and 5 shield. Very good shield, very good armor. So what are they? Well, they're kind of like your Seaward Spearmen. Where are they? Seaward Spearmen, just a little bit more offensive. You know, that's basically how we categorize them. Categorize them. How good are they? Well, you know, they'll do the job. You know, as a good unit, they're not bad, but it leaves something to be desired. That 3 charge is definitely something that will make you do a double take, basically. But the cost is almost, you know, palpable to the Amrothian Squire cost, with 3,650 and an upkeep of 1,710. We're definitely getting into the high cost units now. Next one, we have the Seaward Spearmen. You're definitely your defensive side, definitely, and you're gonna see why. A 14 attack, 3 charge bonus, effective skill against mounts, and total defense of 32. That's a lot of defense. With 20 armor, standard, 6 defense skill and 6 shield. Yeah, this shield is gonna save you from everything. That's a lot of defense for a middle unit. Get them as your anvil. They're definitely there to be an anvil. How effective are they, you know, compared to the pikemen? Pikemen have 11 attack, which, you know, in medieval 2 that's basically 33 attack. So there's your answer, how effective they are compared to the pikemen. They have a cost of 3,700 and an upkeep of 1,730. So same cost basically, which is yeah. And now we come to the archers that you're actually gonna want to have, because if you want to have archers, fine, have archers. Nimrodel Mariners with 13 melee attack, only 7 missile attack and 5 charge. With total defense of 26 though, hey, that's something, with 18 armor, 5 defense skill and 3 shield. Horrible archers. 7, at this point 7 is not enough. 7 missile attack is not enough. And they have only range of 180. That's orc bad. That's almost orc bad. But, you know, as I said, Dol Amroth is not much of a range faction, and that's just showcased that even their best archers are basically comparable to Gondor's fiefdom unit, the Black Rootdale archers. That's what they're equal to, basically. They have an upkeep of 1715 and a cost of 3620. So yeah, cost is there. Let's look at these beautiful Seaward Lancers. One of your generals comes with a Seaward Lancer, and they have a 10 attack, which is okay, and a charge bonus of 17. This is now levels of elite charge. This is some factions elite units. Even legendary units maybe even don't have this much charge. Looking at you, Dorovinian. This is amazing. This is just amazing. They're amazing. Total defense of 32 though, with 23 armor, 6 defense skill, and 3 shield. Yep, higher armor than anyone else here because they deserve it. And just circle charge. That's all I'm gonna say. Just circle charge. You don't need anything. just circle charge. Although the cost is 4,475 and upkeep is 2,060. That's a steep price to pay for this good unit. And of course we have here, I can showcase the stats of the Harandor mercenaries with 11 attack, effective against armor, 5 charge bonus, and total defense of 25 with 15 armor and 10 defense skill. They are just as armor piercing unit. They're not bad, and that's all I'm gonna say because I don't have the mercenary sheet to showcase how much they cost. Your elites, your god. Well, actually no, we have your gods here, but your demigods are here. First, Tirith Air Wardens, some good old halberdiers with 12 attack is amazing. Can form a spear wall, effective against mounts, effective against armor. Yeah, thank you very much. And total defense of 35 with the best armor 26 and defense skill of 9. They're must have. If you ever ask me, they're a must have, because if you don't get them, what the fuck you doing? Are they an effective defensive unit? No, but they can be, especially if you're finding yourself fighting a lot of armor, aka R9, because they have a lot of armor. The cost of them is 4,450 and upkeep is 2,090. That is they're costly, but they look amazing. I love the cape. I say it again. I love the cape. The helmets are just godlike, and the halberds are actually also godlike. But that's besides the point. Let's go look at your hyper aggressive unit, the Haven Guard, with 25 attack. Son of a bitch, that's good. And 8 charge bonus with total defense of 35, 26 armor, and 9 defense skill. Pure aggression. That's all I'm gonna say. This is pure aggression. Should this much aggression be allowed? Doesn't matter. That's how good it is. And this pleasure of aggression will cost you 4,470 and an upkeep of 2,075. Your armor is expensive, very expensive. But let's go look at the Talon Knights, your arguably best defensive / offensive unit. Because that's what it is. This is best defense and offense even. 16 attack, a far cry from the beautiful 25. A charge bonus of 10, so a little bit of a better charge, but it doesn't matter. 25 damage is just going to kill everything. And total defense of 41 with 26 armor, 9 defense skill, L6 shield. Yeah, they are a wall that not many people, not many units can break or move. Let me just go see where the price is, because I'm pretty sure they are like in an insane amount of cost. Yeah, 4,650 and upkeep is 2,125. The highest upkeep so far, but I'm pretty sure that the cavalry is gonna beat that. Either way, you want these. This is your elite defensive unit, this is your elite offensive unit, and this is your elite. So let's go look at the Knights of Tirith Air. They're your anti armor cavalry, which is really good. I hate maces, so I don't like them, but they're really good. 8 attack, 11 charge. So even when they don't have spears, they still have effective charge, which is just impressive. With total defense of 42, with 26 armor, 10 defense skill, and 6 shield. Talking about a defense, am I right? Not much to say about them. They're effective against armor. You want to use them as much as you can to deal with any armored unit because, yeah, that's what they're designed to do. Let me just see where are they in the cost, because I'm pretty sure they have a good cost. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't find them. Oh no. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Found them. Found them. Okay. The cost 4,800 and upkeep of 2,165. You're not gonna see a lot of them, but when you do, run. And if you Dol Amroth, recruit. But this is also where Dol Amroth takes a turn. Dol Amroth taps into its roots as having some elven influence. And finally they found their ability to fucking shoot an arrow or shoot a bow. And they get the Knights of Helen, the White Knights, with 15 melee attack, 9 missile attack. A 9 missile attack cavalry is amazing. Granted, the most basic canned horse archer has 9 missile attack, but it doesn't matter because you're Dol Amroth and you need this to be ranged. If you want to go range, you need this. But unfortunately, total defense is 31 with 23 armor, 9 defense, skill, and now shield. They're a little bit less armored, but that doesn't matter because 9 missile attack. It doesn't matter. It's all about the missile attack. These guys are the one thing for your army. If you want range, this is what you get if you want range. 130 meter range, which is pretty, 44 arrows though. And they have very cheaper cost than the rest of the units, with 3,975 and upkeep of 1,775. So they have the cost of these guys, but are elites. My advice is, yeah, get them. Get as many of them as you can, because, boy, that's your range unit right there. And now we come to the cream of the crop. The best, the sons of Dol Amroth that are gonna defend the land to the last man. And I hate the fact that this doesn't have the lance that this one has. It looks so cooler. I'm sorry. Just look how cool this is. This is a lance, but it's a wooden lance. This is a actually no, probably also wooden lance, but painted. Anyway, paint the damn lance. Let's go talk about the Royal Swan Guard, the bodyguards first, because these two are very similar, and you're gonna see what I mean by that. Royal Swan Guard, 21 soldiers, as I said, increased in the amount of units. I love the shields. 12 attack, 20 charge. This is the second biggest charge in the game. I'm pretty sure nothing beats it, not even the Eldarin Way Roquen. Spoiler alert, Eldarin Way Roquen is the most defensive cavalry in the game. They have the highest armor, but not the highest charge. Even though it's a super heavy cavalry. These, I mean, if you're gonna have a specific designation for these two, it's gonna be super heavy cavalry. These two, basically. And, of course, the Eldarin Way Roquen. Either way, 12 attack, 20 charge, just godlike. Gods. And total defense of 44 with 26 armor, 13 defense skill, and 5 shield. And you see this, you might be wondering, why do you need anything else? This is the most you can get. Yeah, and then you remember that pikemen will destroy you. So don't rely on your generals. But this is power. This is power incarnate, basically. Although the cost is 4,300 and the upkeep is 1,930, so they will cost you. For every of these stats, they will bleed you dry economically. But these are the greatest sons of Dol Amroth, and they will defend their kingdom to the last man. But then we come to gods. Good saying. These are your best of the best. You might even call them elven. They're not elves, but you might even call them that. They might have a little sprinkle of elven blood even in them. The Knights of the Silver Swan with 11 attack, 25 charge. 25. Nothing comes close to 25 charge. They are a train that when it hits, it breaks. It doesn't stop. It just goes. And it has the defense to help that said train go. With 28 armor. 28 armor. 20 armor, 11 defense skill, and 6 shield. There's not a lot in Middle Earth that can stop the Knights of the Silver Swan. Not a lot. Armor piercing is one of them, but that's armor piercing. Good luck finding a unit that has 14 attack and has armor piercing. Good luck. Either way, this unit is amazing. You want this unit whenever you can get them. Fuck the cost of 8,000. What is the upkeep of 6,000 when you can probably kill an army with this? Yeah, you probably can kill an army with this. And your general, your son, Prince Edrihil, or so whatever his name is, Elendir? I forgot his name. Oh no. Oh no. A lot of people are gonna be mad with me for not knowing his name. Lord Imrahil. Okay, I was close. Lord Imrahil, your son gets these. Deservingly, if you ask me. So yeah, what is Dol Amroth? Tanks on horses. Basically. Ignore range, never go range, except these beautiful boys right here. You want them for range. If you want range, this is your range unit. Anything else you can just ignore them. Amrothian pikemen are your basically probably a staple to the end of the game. The Amrothian squires probably a staple to the end of the game. Your army, if I'm gonna make a prediction, it's gonna be filled like this. These guys, and maybe even these guys. Like the majority is gonna be those guys to support, have that kind of support. And if you have the money, either including Knights of the Silver Swan or the Seaward Lancers, or like Haven Guard or something like that, you're not gonna have a lot of money to build a lot of armies. Dol Amroth is an expensive faction. Good luck building a full army. Just good luck. That means you're basically winning the game already. If you can, as Dol Amroth, build a full stack army, you already won the game and nothing will ever stop you. In reality, as Dol Amroth, you're probably gonna have a half a stack like 99.99% of the time. Gold, there's just not a lot of money in Dol Amroth. You need to build up. Your capital being a castle only gets you so much. You are really economically stripping. Getting the Elven town will help, but I'm pretty sure Dol Amroth doesn't have a lot of resources that are actually benefiting it in the long run. So it is a very much hard faction when it comes to monetary reasons, but you hit like a truck. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. I greatly appreciate the support. Goodbye.